mother's name. Peace, what peace? Talking about don't shoot, tell that to police. Scared and underprepared, I can see. Promise I'ma get them comments before I decease. I never wanted to ever be over. I'm not in Philly, I thought it'd be colder. I might need a chauffeur. Check out my chicky, check out my. Now who are you? I don't know what you do. I don't know you're short a few. Oh no, hold up, pull my out the jaw. Come on, now who are you? I don't know what you do. I don't know you're short a few. Oh no. Hey, Pete, let it ride out.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the StubHub Center, 20 miles south of downtown L.A. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Washington Redskins and the Los Angeles Chargers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And they'll go on the ground. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. 58. Jumbo.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Hey, check 26. Jumbo.
Now Rodgers. Buying time to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now a play fake. Wentz trying to lay one up deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, empty.
From the gun, it's Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Now a handoff looking right. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Let's go, come on. Over.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14.
Hurry up. Hey, check 26. 319 to 9.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, after that pickup of a first down, I think some of the defensive guys are going to be looking over their coordinator and saying that was not in the scouting report. That went against every tendency most teams have. You don't usually hand the ball to your big guy in that situation. Sometimes you catch them by surprise.
On first down, Rodgers. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. And they'll run it here. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Yeah, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he slides to avoid the hit. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Play action. It's Wentz. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions. And
now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They'll look to set up his blockers. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. And it's the Cowboys that have moved down to an early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Finding room inside the 40. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. This will be a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Wentz now on 1st down. Looking long for Westbrook. And this will be caught at the 30. A huge play there for Washington. 49 yards. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Flushed out right. That's complete right around the 8. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll run it with Kamara, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins have made this a one-score game. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Chargers getting set to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught at the 25. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. And on the ground they go with the running back. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
319. I got you.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
From the gun on third down, Wentz looking long for one. And got his man complete. The 30, 20, touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins have tied it here. The extra point to come compared to the driver's seat. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on.
Rodgers looking to throw on 2nd down. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, check 26.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
To throw on second down, Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
Zoom.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So out come the Chargers. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Rodgers now to throw on second down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
58.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Hey, check 26. Hey, check 26. Jump out.
Rodgers to throw once more. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Redskins who have the lead here. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. Toss play, Kamara looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Called in by Anderson, left side. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now Wentz sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Aaron Donald able to get in there and drop him behind the line. The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
81.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He'll buy some time right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, The defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Rodgers now on first down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheap.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Into the Redskins, have it they do.
Go partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit and not go down and fumble the ball.
Now Wentz. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Aaron Donald in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Working from the gun, Wentz. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Wentz. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aaron Donald getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball. but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Sunday!
Throwing on 1st is Wentz. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 11.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Rodgers to throw on 3rd down. And able to find Conley. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We are going.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Redskins scoop it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play action. Now Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. The Redskins on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To throw, it's Wentz. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A give. This is Kamara. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Redskins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Wentz going to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And running with power here.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Hurry up, hurry up. Hey, check 26.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. As his guys are in for 6. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Great. Here we go. The 20. What?
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And his throw is incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 20. Avoids him at the 40. Oh, still won't go down. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating.
He's got a man, complete. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 42 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Wentz to throw on second down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
He's going to get it running right. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Come on now, come on now, let's go.
Wentz to throw. 5 yards on the pickup. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Now Wentz will keep it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Carson Wentz, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Chris Conley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Redskins, and that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Redskins, they can smell victory now. They take a knee. A a lot of scoring. There's no doubt about it.